I just want to thank the GO Committee for their thoughtful work on this. They asked and answered, I think, a lot of the questions that Ms. Florine is asking, which are very prudent and responsible. And I appreciate Mr. Chris's remarks on this as well. I spoke to 96-year-old Charlie Coiner this morning and his daughter, Lynn, and they're very hopeful they'll be able to stay on their property and continue to resist the inexorable pressure for development. In my view, they're folks that we've been overtaxing for over 40 years, and this is a very simple correction to the tax code to update it and avoid the arbitrary distinction that you're really not a farm unless you're over 5 acres. I'm grateful to the GO Committee for the safeguards they suggested, and to Councilmember Katz for his wise suggestion to include farms that might be donating their produce to a nonprofit, not just selling it on the market. And aside from the Coiners and their individual problem, which was the original way we drafted the bill, the more we looked into this issue, we realized that urban farms are happening all over the country, that the demand for locally sourced healthy produce is really skyrocketing, that there's interest in preserving green space in dense urban neighborhoods and reducing our greenhouse gases and creating jobs, and creating an opportunity for urban youth to learn about where their food comes from, that it comes not just in a box, but it actually comes from the land. So I'm grateful to the committee for working so hard on this and the work sessions they put in, and I hope folks can support it. Thank you.
Madam Clerk, it's to you.
Mr. Hucker?
Yes.
Mr. Hucker votes yes. Mr. Rice?
Yes.
Mr. Rice votes yes. Ms. Florine?
Yes.
Ms. Florine votes yes. Mr. Leventhal?
Yes.
Mr. Leventhal votes yes. Ms. Navarro?
Yes.
Ms. Navarro votes yes. Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Katz votes yes. Mr. Reamer?
Yes.
Mr. Reamer votes yes. Mr. Berliner?
Yes.